paint that butt up, paint that butt, 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 paint that butt up, paint that butt. Paint that butt up, paint that butt, paint that butt up, paint that butt. Paint that butt up, paint that butt, paint that butt up, paint that butt. Paint that butt up, paint that butt, paint that butt up, paint that butt. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Billy, Billy, Billy. Why you following me around the house? Can I have some peace with your fat cheeks? Can I have some peace with your fat cheeks? Can I have some peace with your fat cheeks? No. I'll never can have peace. No. With your fat cheeks. With your fat cheeks. With your fat cheeks. What are you doing? Oh, never gonna leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Trashy. Trashy. Gonna leave y'all hanging. There wasn't nothing else to do, so I might as well finish that Hassan Campbell video. I felt that deserved a live of his own. Since when did being a degenerate become cool? I don't understand this. What was your parents being a degenerate become cool? All right, come on, before you roll off. Sit your butt down. Roll off. You roll off and cracking up. Butt it up. Butt it up. Trash. Stop before you roll off. Come on in the room. I say, come on in the room. Oh, Zip talk about Shannon Sharp right now. What are you talking about? Well, you still ain't addressing the fact that that man said he thought you did yik yak. You still ain't addressed that. You still ain't addressed that, bro. That's kind of weird. The fact that ain't yik yak. Nigga said he caught you getting yik yak in jail. You ain't addressed that, bro. Something just ain't right. Nigga said he caught you getting the yip up, my nigga. And he said you was not going to address it. Bull said you was never going to address that shit. and you didn't. The nigga said he caught you getting the yiggity up, my nigga. Why they do Boozy like this? Why they do Boozy do be having that gook in the corner of his mouth? Boozy definitely do be having that gook in the corner of his mouth. He be having that old folk gook. Let's see, fucking Hassan. This guy is singing it. Rakib, peace and welcome, good brother. He got me. Look inside. Shit, spirit nuts. What you say? Oh well, fucking Hassan and this guy ass singing. Yeah, singing. Spirit nuts. I wanted to finish this video. I ain't doing nothing else, so I say, you know what? I'm just gonna finish that live because I feel like I cut it short. Even though it was 4 hours, I feel like I cut it too short. I feel like y'all wanted to finish. All right, well, you gonna get down there. You're not gonna keep swimming and moving around. You either sit still or you get up. Stinky butt. A trash. Bye. Trash. A trash. You wanna put your dukes up at me? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Don't run up on me like that. I'll trash you. Don't run up on me like that. I'll trash you. You wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Don't run up on me like that. I'll trash you. I'll trash you. What you want to do? You want to sit down or you want to run around? Like, you need to make up your mind, little girl. Cackalacker. You said, peace up, Cat. Are you calling me Cat Williams? Because I seen you say that earlier. Are you calling me Cat Williams, nigga? I seen you put that up earlier. See, I can't believe I still got one in diapers. Shit, so do I. I got 2 in diapers. My youngest, 12, 45. I couldn't imagine having one again. Props to you, sir. Oh, you sure you can't believe I still got one in diapers? Oh, yeah, man. I can't wait to get past this phase. Hey, the older having kids. Stay healthier and live longer. That's true. You said you from? Oh, you're from the South. Piece of cat. Okay. MJ, put that in the chat all the time. I know. Okay. I get what he's saying. Piece of cat. Okay. I thought he was calling me Cat Williams because I hear that a lot. I don't see it. I don't see why people think I look like Cat Williams. I don't see the shit. But I get it. I get it now. My bad, Marquise. But I'm going to finish this outside camera video. Because I feel like I cut it short. Even though the live was long, I feel like I cut it a little short. So I wanted to finish it for you. What? What you want? The trash? You don't want to fight, you little demon. So we're going to finish it.
In the process of TA going out there recruiting girls for Fat Joe, because Fat Joe is way older than TA. Way older than TA. He got that boy by 20 years. With dudes like Fat Joe in Africa.
He don't got TA by 20 years. He got him by maybe 10, 15 tops. But I want to get some context of this. TA was a grown-ass man when he was recruiting them girls. And all you're doing is snitching on this nigga. You're making his case look a lot worse. That's all I can say about that. You're making his case look a lot worse. And if I was TA, I would tell Hassan Campbell to shut the fuck up. He said, now that you mentioned, you do just look like, oh, come on, Marquise, you gonna cook me like that?
Bambaataa and Diddy does. They have you a part of their crimes. So now you become a co-defendant in the things that Fat Joe had him doing.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, this is what I wanted to get to earlier, and I really couldn't touch on it. But you said that Fat Joe had TA recruiting girls, which is incriminating. Then you, in the same breath, say that's what Fat Joe and Africa Bambaataa do. They have you be a co-defendant in their crimes. Now, this is what I want to touch on. You said that you was touching kids. You said that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to make this a video of its own. You said that you was touching kids. Let me go to the video. We got to put the proof up there for them, y'all. We got to put the proof up there for them. Hassan Campbell says he was touching kids. Hassan Campbell says he was touching kids. We got to put the proof up there. And I want y'all to watch how it's being said. I want you to watch the question. I want you to watch how he answers the question, because it ties in. I want you to wait. Let me go back. Let me go back real quick for the people that just got in the building. Let me go back. Rewind. What he say? Bring it back. Come it back. Something. Rewind. Relook. Bring it back. Rewind. What he say? Now let's rewind that.
Africa Bambaataa and Diddy does. TA going first of all, what y'all gotta understand is, right, in the process of TA going out there recruiting girls for Fat Joe, because Fat Joe is way older than TA. Way older than TA. He got that boy by 20 years. With dudes like Fat Joe and Africa Bambaataa and Diddy does, they have you a part of their crimes. So now you become a co-defendant in the things that Fat Joe had him doing. You think he really wanted to tell on himself?
Now that he said that, right? Oh, you gotta lean down. Stan. Now, let me lift the camera up. All right. Now you can sit up. Now that he said that, he said he had TA going out there recruiting women for him, right? And they were teeny boppers, young, underage women, right? And you said him and Diddy and Africa Bambaataa have you become a co-defendant. Now, when you said that you was having them boy orgies, that explains this right here. You telling on yourself, you nasty motherfucker. Okay, now we're gonna go to here. This is why you couldn't explain it. He asked him, were you ever pushed into it? That doesn't answer the question. Were you pushed into it? That's question number one that you don't answer. God, put it up full max. Put it up full max. Watch Five God face drop. And he like, oh, wait, what you mean? Look at Five God's face when he says this. Let me put it in slow-mo so you can see it in slow time. Look at Five God's face. That says it all. Look at Five God's face. That nigga lip dropped. That nigga lip dropped. He was like, what do you mean? Look at Five. That's a Scooby Dooby Doo. What do you like to say? Scooby Dooby Doo. That's that type of face right there. Look at Five God. Put it up full max. Look at Five God's face when he says it. Watch how his face changes. Let me rewind it.
Mimicking what was done to me. Children, I was touching.
Watch his face drop.
Wow. As a child, I was touching other children. Now this is what.
That's where Five God realized I need to get the fuck away from him. All right, you guys sit down over here. You gotta sit right there and eat you apples. That's when Five God realized I have to get the fuck from around this man. He's not right. That's when Five God decided maybe I need to get the fuck away from this nigga. I don't look at his face. Put it up. Just look at it. Look at it. He said if I teamed up with the was a person. Cackalacky, you stupid. He said it seems like he brags about being a butt king. He said no Fat Joe was 16 years older than TA. He got his facts right. That's not 20 years. That's 16 years. I said 15 at the most. I was a year off. He was 4 years off. Either way, TA was a grown man. The same. He was about the same. It was about the same age difference as Hassan was with Bambaataa. I'm not saying TA wasn't a victim. I'm not saying that Joe was wrong. I'm saying he's like Hassan. You knew that you was wrong in what you were doing, and you said nothing until he did you wrong. If Fat Joe was still paying TA or paid him the right amount of money, would TA have said anything? That's the question. Would he have said anything? Because you watched him sleep with underage women 3 different times. You said nothing until he did you dirty. He said, look at the bib of the hat front porch. That's all I'm saying. Would TA have said anything if Fat Joe had paid him and did him right? I don't think so. Because if you think about it, when you listen to TA's story, he only had a problem when Fat Joe didn't give him what he wanted. It's the same thing with Hassan Campbell. He sat back and watched Bam do what he did, and he only had a problem with him when he didn't give him what he wanted. So this is where the story doesn't make sense. You just said they make you their co-defendant. How would you be their co-defendant if you were still a child? That's where the mix-up comes. And that's where the questions get asked. You said they make you their co-defendant and they have you go out and recruit youngins. How would you be a co-defendant if you were underage? How would that even be possible? Hold on for a second. That's a good question. How are you a co-defendant if you're underage? No justifying your actions on a child you knew it was wrong and continue. Right. How were you underage? And we got another video to go to after this because there's no explaining the video. That's not an answer or an age. See? The fact that you don't want to give an age lets us know that you were an adult. You were an adult. That lets us know that you were an adult. You can't give an age because you were an adult. Dawn Shan. Who named their kids Dawn Shan? That sounds like a made-up name. Wait a minute. I thought your brother was see. You're lying again. Hold on. You're lying. Hold on. Let's switch. Let's go. Now he said his brother was the first one to molest him. Hassan Campbell says his brother molested him. Little girl, why do you keep harassing me? What do you want, little girl? You are tired. Go to sleep. Hold on. Hold on. He said, now, y'all put a one in the chat if you heard him say that the girl was the first one to molest him, right? This is the games. This is the games we play. Stop. This is the games we play on the internet.
Campbell Jr. You could tell everybody that you was the first motherfucker that molested me. My big brother.
Run that back.
Brother.
Like a story. Same thing he does.
Wayne.
There go Wayne. Campbell Jr.
You could tell everybody that you was the first motherfucker that molested me. My big brother.
You see the games he plays? Let's go back. We're gonna go back. We're gonna keep flipping this. We're gonna flip it back. We're gonna flip it back. Now y'all heard him just say it. Hold on. Where's T-Bone from Colors? We need him. Why she tell on me? He was the first one to molest me. Let's flip over to Exhibit B.
Oh, same way like a story. Same thing he does.
Wayne.
There go Wayne. Campbell Jr.
You could tell everybody that you was the first motherfucker that molested me. My big brother.
See? You gotta get down. You're not gonna keep moving. You're not gonna keep doing this. You gotta get down. Now, this is the games that he plays with molestation. If he has a problem with you, he says you molested him. His brother outed him and said he's lying. He was never at Bambada's house. I was there the whole childhood. That's what his brother said. As soon as his brother comes out and says this, you can tell them you're the first one that molested me. Now, was it the female that molested you who told on you? See, when the female told on him, she became the first one that molested him. When his brother told on him, he was the first one that molested him. Boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. Long pause, straighten your lie out. He probably still does it. Can't change it. Like it's right. He lies badly, but sounds real. Too slow thinking sheep. Right. It's funny how when someone blows up his spot, they turn out to be the first one to touch him. Thank you. Soon as somebody blow his spot up, for him doing something, oh, you molested me. He takes the attention off of himself and puts it on someone else. You forget everything that he just did. Oh, I was touching her behind the curtain. But why is she telling me? Because she was the first one to molested me. He shifts the blame to someone else. As much as I have studied Hassan, this is the first and last time I ever heard that story. It's crazy, right? I never see this video right here. I just typed it in. Now I want to find out what the hell is going on.
You like the gossip, Wayne. You could tell everybody that you was the first motherfucker.
God damn, my nigga, that's a lot of tattoos.
My big brother, my father's son, you bitch ass nigga. You like the gossip? Tell him. Give it. None of you niggas.
That's a lot of tattoos.
None of you. I done kept so many of you faggots alive. I kept a lot of you niggas alive. I kept y'all niggas alive.
Now you kept niggas
my
alive.
life was so fucked up. My mother treated me so fucked up. I used to beat women.
What that got to do
with Hennessy bottles? Throw them down a flight of steps, stomp them out. All my hate.
This is in the video?
The way I was whipped. Because of what I was taught by my fucking mother.
You see how he shifts the attention onto other people? Where are the kids Hassan molested? Okay, I'll show you one. I'll show you one. I'll definitely show you one. You said, where are the kids he molested? I got you. Say less. You came to the wrong channel with that, bruh. You came to the wrong channel asking those questions, my friend. Hold on, where you at so I can highlight you? Breezy. You came to the wrong... I remember you. You've been here. You came to the wrong channel asking that question, my friend. Yeah, here's one.
I'm making this video because I tried contacting Hassan Campbell. He didn't want to talk on the phone, which rightfully so. He shouldn't want to because of what he did. I'm making contact to the world to let them know what he did. Don't know why he did it, but I was 16 years old, and I got shunned by my family, and I didn't really have nowhere to go. And I was on this website for men, and I met up with him and Long Island, and
here's one.
You know, he said he would help me out and take care of me. But those weren't his intentions. From the age 16 to 18, he molested me, and
here's one of them. Breezy.
And I'm coming out with this.
Here's one of them. You said you think they would have came out by now. Here's one of them. How's it believable that it took all that time for Bambaata's victim to come out, but not his? Here's one of them. You said, where are the children that he touched? Here's one of them. And then when I present him, he said, no, dude, I would think they would have came. I would have came out by now. But thanks. Now, thanks. But he can't. There's one of them. Yeah, Breezy, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was going to say, Breezy, you've been here, bro. You know what it is.
Video because of all the stuff he's been posting.
Oh, run it back.
And I was on this website for men, and I met up with him and Long Island, and you know, he said he would help me out and take care of me.
Names, dates, times.
Those weren't his intentions. From the age 16 to 18, he molested me. And
now you heard him say he would have you participate. That sounds like Bambaataa. Bambaataa likes him from 16 to 18. Hassan likes him from 16 to 18.
And I'm coming out with this video because of all the stuff he's been posting. And it just, y'all need to know he does not deserve to be on
this man killed himself because nobody believed him.
He's not a good person. It shouldn't be done to anybody what he did to me.
Excuse me. This man killed himself because no one believed him. All right, I want to hear what the dude said. I want to hear what he had to say about his brother. I ain't never watched the full video. I only seen clips.
My sister, biggest pastor in the fucking country.
You see, shifting the blame.
Women.
Watch how he shifts the blame. Look, his brother do got that face. I ain't even gonna lie. His brother do got that. I can't trust him around my kid's face. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I wouldn't trust that nigga around me. Look at him. Put it up full mask. Look at him. He might have went up in Hassan booty. But the fact that when he said the chick caught him and blew up his spot, she was the first molester. Wait, I thought it was your brother.
Or same thing he does.
Wayne.
When his brother
Campbell Jr.
blew up his spot and said, no, that nigga lying. I was with him through our whole childhood. He was never around Bambaataa. This is the results.
You could tell everybody that you was the first motherfucker that molested me. My big brother.
That's a lot of tattoos, my nigga.
You like to gossip, Wayne.
He said he mirrored
You could tell everybody that you was the first motherfucker that molested me. My big brother. My father's son. You bitch ass nigga. You like to gossip? Tell him. Give it. None of you niggas. None of you. I done kept so many of you faggots alive. I kept a lot of you niggas alive. I kept y'all niggas alive. My life was so fucked up. My mother treated me so fucked up. I used to beat women.
He's shifting the blame again.
With Hennessy bottles. Throw them down a flight of steps. Stomp them out.
He shifted the blame 3 times. It went from his mom, went from his brother to his mom to his sister. This is what he does. No accountability. He shifts the blame so you stop looking at him.
All my hate, those asses, the way I was whipped because of what I was taught by my fucking mother. My sister, biggest pastor in the fucking country. One of them, Medina Pullins. Not one time did that rape victim. Yeah, she was raped and it fucked my life up. When my sister was raped, I knew I was going to kill somebody. I knew it. As soon as I...
Wait a minute. Your sister got raped. and you knew you was going to unalive somebody, but not the person that harmed her or the person that harmed you. Make that make sense. And then you put her business out there.
I got a gun. I knew I was going to kill people.
Yeah, right, nigga. You ain't
that
killing
bitch
nobody.
Is the biggest pastor in the fucking country. One of them, she ain't never caught me not one fucking time. Her or her pastor husband. They was there for Donald Trump taking pictures with him.
Now, why hasn't your sister interviewed your father? Your sister definitely interviewed your father. Why didn't she interview you? I mean, as a pastor, one of the biggest pastors in the world, wouldn't you think she would want to make that a story? You know how them pastors is. Anything for money. Wouldn't you think that she would have made that a story? Why didn't she? You got to ask yourself, why didn't she? Because she knew that he was fucking lying. She knew that he's a compulsive liar. She even put your dope head dad in the interview. Why would she do that and not you as a victim? If she's a victim herself. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Well, that's another way. What would you say, Max? That's another way why you go after the people that raped your sister, but you want to violate Doggy Diamonds. When I got a gun, I knew I was going to kill people, unalive people. But you didn't go after none of the people that harmed you, your sister, your mom, and all the other people that you said great was being great. You didn't go after none of them. But you the killer. Look at my face. What Mike Epps say when he was dating? Look at my face. Nigga. Save the drama for your mama.
Never caught me not one time. They asked me, little brother, are you all right? Not one time. What's love? Ain't no love in this world. People only love what the fuck you could do for them.
Facts. Same thing with
bad mother, because I was molested umpteen times by umpteen amount of people.
Teens people now. See how he said 5 times before African about it. So who says what happened after that? There's a whole lot of this story that's gonna come out.
Then my sister got raped. If she really got raped.
Now this year
fucked my life up.
This
year,
I
knew, even though I was being molested by multiple different people.
Hold on.
Including you, Wayne, you bitch ass.
Hold on. How did it fuck your life up? If you say if she really got raped, meaning that you believe there's some doubt. How did that fuck your life up? Wait, you being molested by your brother never fucked your life up? You see, this story is just all types of weird and don't make sense.
Ass nigga.
You like drunk.
Fucking go run and tell that like different people, including you, Wayne, you bitch ass nigga. You like the fucking go run and tell that. I could get you to gossip, but I couldn't get you to support me against Africa Bambaataa or nothing else. I protected you for a long time until my mother sat up there and repeated some shit you said to Buddy, little gay faggot. Gay faggot. I try to protect you, big brother. You the first one that molested me. You bitch ass nigga. You like the gossip? Well, run and tell that. Why don't you tell everybody how you molested me?
Yeah, Carolyn dudes is real. You know what I mean?
Big brother. I ain't got nothing but pain to give. I ain't protecting nobody that ain't protecting me no more. Fuck all of y'all. That little pop-up I did in Bronx River the other night, you niggas is lucky I ain't catch you outside. I caught y'all shooters, them young boys. What y'all say?
And that's another thing. He gonna get himself, like, when you mad at the whole world, now he's looking for any target. Now he's bringing it back to his people in his hood that got nothing to do with it. So it's like everything he does got to do with family. You know what I mean? That made him who he is. But he gonna take it out on innocent bystanders and get himself in some trouble.
They was all under 21. That's just shooters.
He's a coward.
The next time I pop up, don't be nowhere to be found. When I pop up in Bronx River again, 1 o'clock in the morning, don't be out there.
Look at him. His eyes is glazed. He drunk. He talking just to talk. He just want to be tough.
I got pain to give.
Yeah.
I got to get it off my chest.
And did you get it off your chest? Did you get it off your chest? Oh, I've never seen this. I've never seen this.
Let's have a conversation about Hassan Campbell. Not just any conversation, not like everybody else. But what I want to deal with is the fact that this man, he has threatened several different YouTubers. Now, these YouTubers, either they responded back or some didn't. But the most important part about this, because some people think, well, okay, no big deal. I mean, people threaten people every day. I mean, it's just a way of life on YouTube. But for the life of me, I can't figure out why this man would threaten everybody else besides the person that really physically did something to him. I mean, you know, he told the story himself. He said Bam violated him. But then years later, you would take photos with this man. You would, you know, I created a video a long time ago before Hassan Campbell even had a channel. And when he first came out about Bam and everybody else was coming out saying that they were molested as a child. And, you know, to see these photos of him older, smiling beside this man, it made me not believe anything that Hassan Campbell was saying. And so, you know, and it takes away from the people that might have been molested, because this man decided, you know what, let me join the bandwagon. Let me jump on this fame train. And let me just tell a complete lie, a complete fabrication. It won't be the truth.
My bad, y'all. I got to change the baby diaper.
And they can easily see that this isn't the truth, because the fact that this man...
Run it back, because I ain't get to hear it. Let me run it back.
Let's have a conversation about...
Cut it up. You got barbecue sauce all over your face.
Not just any conversation, not like everybody else. But what I want to deal with is the fact that this man, he has threatened several different YouTubers. Now, these YouTubers, either they responded back or some didn't.
Shit, I wish you would threaten me.
But the most important part about this, because some people think, well, okay, no big deal. I mean, people threaten people every day. I mean, it's just a way of...
I wish you would.
YouTube. But for the life of me, I can't figure out why this man would threaten everybody else besides the person that really physically did something to him. I mean, you know, he told the story himself. He said Bam violated him.
I
But then
know.
years later, you would take photos with this man. You would, you know, I created a video a long time ago before Hassan Campbell even had a channel. And when he first came out about Bam and everybody else was coming out saying that they were molested as a child. And, you know, to see these photos of him older, smiling beside this man, it made me not believe anything that Hassan Campbell was saying.
Right.
And so, you know, and it takes away from the people that might have been molested because this man decided, you know what, let me join
people like my mother. And I'm a product of it. You take away from the pain of people who actually were molested and have the proof. And I'm living proof of it. For those of you who have not been here, I am living proof of that. I was never molested, but my father was well off into his 20s when he met my mom. My mom was only 13. And I became the product of that. I didn't ask for it, but I'm here. So can you imagine my mom watching a man like this? Listening to him lie and take away from her pain? And people ask me, why do you got such a vendetta against him? Because I have a right to. If anybody has a right to be mad, I do. I don't care what you say. I have a right to be mad. I showed my mother this man. And the look on her face is it's always in my mind whenever I see him. Because she knew he was lying. And she couldn't believe that somebody would sit up on the internet and collect money for something like that.
the bandwagon. Let me jump on this fame train and let me just tell a complete lie, a complete fabrication. It won't be the truth. And they can easily see that this isn't the truth because just looking at the photos, I mean, that's enough tangible evidence right there to declare that, you know what, this man is telling a lie. I mean, I don't care what excuse you would use. Well, you know, I just, and then, you know, the reason, but, you know, see, this was, no. If someone violated me as a child, I would always remember it. I damn sure won't be taking any photos with him. And if I was near him, I would have already confronted him by now about that situation. And it wouldn't have been good. But yet you smile beside this man, throwing up gang signs and, you know, I mean, smiling and just, I mean, just enjoying yourself, just starstruck, like, yeah,
exactly.
I get to take a picture with Bam.
And if you go back and look at this picture, this don't look like a nigga that knew Bam. What were we at? 3 minutes and 14 seconds. This don't look like a nigga that actually knew Bam. I'm just now realizing that. Put it up full mass. This look like a nigga that's starstruck, like you just said, and just met him. That don't look like a nigga that knew him his whole life. That look like a nigga, yo, Bam, yo, Bambada, yo, can you take this picture with me right quick? And he said, I had to take a picture with Bam to let y'all know that I actually knew him. There's no other proof that he knew him. Oh, matter of fact, there is. Sonetta, he was Bam's bodyguard. Maybe he met Bam right there and said, yo, let me work for you. Who knows? Who knows?
Just enjoying yourself, just starstruck, like, yeah, I get to take a picture with Bam. Did it ever cross your mind at that time that you were taking photos that, you know what, this man violated me? This man made me do some things that I'll always remember for the rest of my life, that I can't shake, that, you know, I mean, it cripples your relationships with women and you know, really with your friends as well. I mean, because you're constantly thinking about this thing, man. You know, I think more so for a man than a woman. But yet you go around this man after the deeds have been done and you smile and you take Black Power moment photos with this man as if nothing has happened, because you know what? Nothing did happen. So stop calling Hassan Campbell a victim, because this man has never been a victim. You understand? He's no victim. Now, on the other side of things, I hate that Bam hasn't came out and just did an interview and dealt with each and every accusation that exists. It makes him look bad. It really does. I mean, you know, and there's no reason for it. You know, I mean, you can think of 100 different reasons why that it still wouldn't justify the fact that you still needed to defend yourself and speak up for yourself. So, you know, I mean, I think because of that, this has...
Yo, remember when I was talking about the world interesting man? This is him right here. This is the dude that I say Hassan Campbell thinks he is. The world's most interesting man. I only drink Dos Dasos. What's that beer called? Y'all never seen this commercial? Where he said the world interesting man? This is who Hassan Campbell thinks he is.
Made Hassan Campbell able to try to pass this through. You know,
Aboriginal man.
The people that listen to people like this, they keep giving these people a pass on this and a pass on that.
Pass
and
on
it makes
that.
no sense.
No sense.
I mean, even if he really was assaulted, molested, where are you going with this? Because now this channel has nothing to do with this whatsoever. I mean,
that is a great question. Where are you going with this? Do you want it? We know where he was going with it. He wanted fame. He wanted attention. He wanted to be known. This is the part I wanted to highlight, because when he said that, it pissed me off. And after the live, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, how is he going to say that? How can he sit there and say something like that? When you go back to his story, none of it makes sense. And the thing about it, I want you to think about Fat Joe's story with TA. TA has text messages. He has witnesses. He took him to court. He has lingo, dates, times, places. If you listen to Hassan Campbell's story, he has none of that. None of it. No dates, no times, no places. Well, he does. Bambada's apartment. That's it. He has no witnesses. He didn't take him to court. I've never seen a molestation story that went down like that.
Every once in a while, when someone brings it into it.
Now, my mother didn't take my father to court, right? Because she had a child with him, too. And she didn't want to put us through that. And the fact that she was still in love with him. Until she grew up and realized that she didn't need a nigga. That's a legit excuse. I loved them. I had children. I didn't want to put my kids through it. I didn't even want my kids to recognize what the fuck it was. And I didn't recognize it until I became my early teens. I started to realize, wait a minute, that age gap is kind of strange. I never questioned my father about it neither. And that's one of my biggest regrets. Because he used to always tell me, if me and your mother waited until she got older, it was never we got older, she got older to have a child. And he used to say this to me as a kid, and I never got it. I never understood it. And I never did until I got older. And one of my biggest regrets is questioning him. Nigga, why? Why did you do it? I never asked him. I never thought about asking him until now. And that's one of my biggest regrets. I want to ask him, why? Why did you do it? What was going through your head? Niqua, what's up, sis? Why would you do something like this? I'm glad I'm here. I'm thankful that I'm here. But you didn't think about what we had to go through when we realized what you did? Did you ever think about what we had to go through? Or did you care about what we had to go through? Did you? I'm talking about my mother and my father and the age difference. Like what was going through your head, and did you ever care about me not thinking that my mother was my sister because of the age, how young she was? Did you ever think about that? Or did you care? That's the question. I never asked him that, and I regret it. And I want to ask him that. Why?
Existence that he's not even touching this subject. Then he'll feel bad or compelled to create a video about it. And then he'll create 2 videos in a row about it. Then he'll go back to talking about celebrities and talking about everything else. It has nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with it.
This is a total waste of time, ladies and gentlemen.
Waste of time. Now let's get back to this Fat Joe video. Niqua, did y'all find something down here yet?
Y'all got to understand some of the things that Fat Joe did. Google the case where Fat Joe was detained for assault on a female out of town. That really happened. Googled it.
He drunk. But the more you keep talking about other victims, the more you show that you're not a victim. Because look what those victims did. Called the cops. Took them to court. Did you do any of those things? Don't say it was Stockholm Syndrome. Because Stockholm Syndrome is being held against your will. Well, there's a new form of it. In the form of Hassan. Campbell, excuse me. My bad, I had a little bit of burp.
That was him and TA together. That was him and TA together.
Incriminating. Africa First, what's up?
NYC Rockstar. Damn, Joe like to watch other men. Cock-a-doodle-doo, nasty work. Joe Hollywood is falling daily, but still people want to be in the industry. Nasty work. The only thing that's saving Fat Joe is Jadakiss right now. He already got his death blow on Math Hoffa platform. And for some reason, the evil keeps coming around to Fat Joe.
You got your death blow on Math Hoffa too. I just played it. When did you stop touching? What age were you? When did you stop? That was your death blow.
Joe don't deal with him no more. Fat Joe just put a lawsuit in against him for slander. You understand what I'm saying? And now this dude double backs and he puts in a lawsuit and he's saying,
now, yeah, let's keep that in mind. Fat Joe started with TA first. He was disrespecting him all over the internet. He called him a sofa surfer, a sofa, a couch, a sofa surfer. Called him a bum. For years, Fat Joe was on the internet.
I fucking quit, Jaden. I fucking quit. That nigga said he had Cockholm syndrome. No. No. He wasn't ready. I want to go home. I want to go home. He said that nigga had Cockholm syndrome. I want to go home. Pineapples. Pineapples. Oh, shit. Oh, you making my stomach hurt. Come on, man. You know I got a kidney stone. I can't with you, Jaded. That nigga said. That's diabolical, right? That's fucking straight diabolical. He said that nigga had Cockholm syndrome. I ain't fucking with you, bro. Where the fuck is Renegade at? Take this nigga phone. Take this nigga phone. He said he had Cockholm syndrome. Hold on, let me shut this door. Oh, quick. Oh, this stomach hurt. Oh, I don't want no smoke. Woo! Where's my phone at? Where's my phone at? He said that nigga had Cockholm syndrome. He said he needed a sausage negotiator to get free. Oh man, I quit. I fucking quit. Let me get my phone. I quit. You go there and watch me too. All right. Damn, 40 people in here too, bro. Oh wait, what the fuck is going on? All right, y'all. I just wanted to make that example and get that point. I wasn't trying to be here long, and y'all got me in trouble, so I wanted to cut them out. I'd rather cut this. I just wanted to make that point anyway. I wasn't trying to do much, but I got I got to cut the live. I got in trouble. I got in trouble. I got to cut the live. We'll come back tomorrow and finish this job, man, because she came back in and I got to cut the live. So I promise y'all, I'm gonna come back tomorrow, finish it. I got to cut the live. All right, y'all. Peace.